Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today I'm excited to be unboxing and reviewing the TackLife Tools Circular Saw. They did send me this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, the link to it will be in my video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, do your shopping from there. I'm really excited about this circular saw because I had the privilege to review one of their jigsaws and I was really impressed with how awesome that tool is. So I'm excited to test this circular saw out for you guys today. Here's how it comes packaged to you in a really nice retail box. You can see the model number on the front and a nice picture, and they have their social media and contact information on the back. Now let's go ahead and open it up. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have a really nice circular saw user guide with their customer support information and social media accounts on the back. We have a 7.5-inch saw blade with 24 teeth. We have a nice Allen wrench. We have a parallel guide right here with some measurements on it as well for your reference. And we have a vacuum hose dust extension tube right here that we can install on the saw with the correct screw for it. Then we have the circular saw itself with a 10-foot power cord. It has a really nice auxiliary handle up here. Really great dual trigger as well. Everything looks great. It can cut a max of 2.5 inches at the full 90 right here. We can also adjust it to cut up to a 45 as well. So we can adjust the depth right there, and then we should be able to adjust where it can cut. So we can go all the way from 45 degrees back to 0 and lock that in place. Then you can see we got the orange lock as well for the parallel guide. So this is a really nice saw, really heavy duty. Now let's go ahead, let's install the vacuum attachment and get the blade on it. First up, we're gonna take the hose attachment right here and just gently place it in and get it ready to install. We have the one screw they provided us with. The hole is lined up and we should just be able now to tighten it down, and it's ready to be attached to extract all the dust while you cut. Got it nice and snug, and now it looks great. It's not gonna go anywhere, and it's gonna make cleanup a breeze for you. Now let's go ahead and let's install the blade. Now we're ready to install this blade. I want to show you really quickly that TackLife even puts the correct layout for it on the blade itself. If for some reason you get messed up and don't remember what you're doing, it is on the actual blade, so be sure to use that as a reference. Now we're ready to loosen this up. So on the back side, you're gonna have to hold down this orange button, and then you'll be able to loosen this with the Allen wrench, and let's get it taken off. So you can see I got it off and took the first piece off. It says blade and blade right there with a little bit of lubrication for us. Next, you're gonna very carefully work the blade in just like that. So it's gonna take you a couple minutes to kind of fidget with it. You're gonna work it in just like that. We're gonna put this back on like so. So it just goes right in there. Then we drop this back in and we're gonna tighten everything back down, and we're all set up and we're all good to go. So again, to tighten this back down, you're gonna need to go back on this other side, press that orange button, and then you can lock the blade and tighten everything back into place. And now we're ready to go outside and do some cutting. So it looks really great, really excited to fire this bad boy up. So let's go out and cut some wood. So we're back here now in my garage, ready to try out the TackLife Tools Circular Saw. I already have it plugged in. That 10-foot cord is awesome. Before we begin cutting and using the power tools, make sure you have proper hearing protection, eye protection, and wear gloves if desired as well to protect your hands. So the first thing we're gonna test is the parallel guide right there. I already have it installed. It was really easy to do. You just thread it through those 3 metal things that'll come out the other end, and then you just tighten down the orange cap, and now it's locked in place. Then you just need to set the measurement and where you want to cut. So let's go ahead and try that out now. So now you're gonna go ahead, find the edge, set it on, and you're good to start cutting. You can see we were able to cut that edge really smooth on the board, so I'm really impressed with that guide. It's really nice to have if you don't have a steady hand and you want to guarantee a great cut. Be sure to use that guide for yourself. Now let's go ahead, let's cut at an angle. So for this part of the video, to cut it at an angle, we're going to set it to the 45-degree mark. You're just going to go loosen this right here, this orange nut, and then we're going to pull it all the way down till we're at the 45-degree mark, because that's the max angle we can cut right there with it. So now let's go ahead and cut the end. Here's the 45-degree cut. It did an awesome job right there. It looks really nice if you can see that from the wood. Really impressed with how it cut it perfectly at a 45-degree angle. This saw is really versatile. Again, you can adjust it from 0 all the way up to 45 degrees, or you can make straight-on cuts at a 90-degree like we just did, and it has that nice parallel guide for you to make sure your cut is super straight. Now really quick, I'll just show you that we can adjust the blade cutting depth as well. Now guys, I set the angle back to 0 as you can see, and I adjusted the depth. So now the blade is not even gonna cut all the way through this board. We can just test out that feature here so you guys can see you have a wide variety of the depth of wood you can cut, up to 2.5 inches. So I'm really impressed. To adjust the depth, you just flip this switch back here, you hold it up, and then you can just adjust this freely. Obviously, when you're making these adjustments, it's best to not have it powered in, just to help prevent any sort of accident. So now let's go ahead, let's cut the board again and see how it does. As you can see from the cut, it did not go all the way through right there, so it did a really nice job. Again, you can really fine-tune this to the depth that you desire to make your cut. I'm really impressed with this product, just like I was impressed with their jigsaw as well. So if you're in the market for that tool, be sure to check out my review video on that laser jigsaw as well. It's really cool. And again, if you're interested in this product, the link to it will be in my video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, do your shopping from there. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel. I have new content coming out daily, and I can't do it without you guys being here, watching and interacting with my content. So thank you so much for being a part of my channel. Give me a follow on social media as well, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can message me on WeChat. Check out my website, join my free newsletter, guys, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Thanks.